Hey guys, so I'm on my way to work, but I did want to share my thoughts on one of my most recent posts. It's of a screenshot of a message that Becoming Body Positive shared. I think I tagged her in it. Her real name is Claire. And I'm a little distracted by how weird my face looks this morning. So sorry about that. But anyway, her post was in regards to fat phobia and eating disorders and how those two things kind of mesh together, which I think is such a complicated topic to begin with. And I just want to start off by saying that I am not going to deny that just about everyone in this country is fat phobic. It's a fat phobic culture, and you can't really grow up in a fat phobic culture without having some internalized fat phobia. So just throwing that out there, I'm not saying that I'm not fat phobic as an eating disorder sufferer, because I am, and I'm working against it. Anyway, more to the point. Claire expressed the opinion that without fat phobia, eating disorders wouldn't exist. And at first I was like, no, that's not true at all. That couldn't be true. And then I got to thinking all about it and really thinking about all the different contexts and all the different contributors to developing an eating disorder and what an eating disorder is about. And I will say, I think I disagree. But I'm speaking from my own experience, which is not, my eating disorder did not start out as a way to lose weight or to be skinny. It was really more trauma-based, which I think is true for a lot of people. Man, I wish I could be more articulate about this because there's so many layers and so many details and so many opinions. I need to think for a minute. Okay, so because my eating disorder was not triggered or motivated by a diet or by diet culture per se, I can't agree with the sentiment that without fat phobia, eating disorders wouldn't exist, just because it's not true for me. But this is where my thought process gets a little confusing and convoluted, because I did grow up in a fat phobic society. I am being inundated with fat phobic messages all day, every day. So I'm sure that did affect my propensity to develop an eating disorder. So I guess all of these thoughts boil down to, if I did not grow up in a fat phobic society, would my response to my trauma have been the development of an eating disorder? I don't know. But regardless of all that, I think it's really important to make the distinction that eating disorders are not body image disorders. No one develops an eating disorder solely because of diet culture and feeling fat and just being displeased with how they look. And to be super honest, I feel really annoyed when I see someone with an eating disorder claim that their eating disorder developed because they wanted to be perfect and skinny. I guess I should say anyone who depicts their eating disorder as a diet gone too extreme because of media, because models in the media are skinny, or because diet culture is abound, or whatever. It just minimizes the severity and the complexity of eating disorders. I think even if we lived in a society that was truly truly accepted all bodies, there would still be eating disorders. It would still be So I guess to summarize, I think it's really dangerous to say that without fat phobia, eating disorders wouldn't exist. 'Cause I think that really minimizes the complexity of the illness. And I'm sure that these videos were all over the place and not very articulate, and I don't even know if I got my point across, so I'm going to write a post about it. Hopefully, maybe later, maybe Sunday night, I don't know, just to kind of bring it all together and not babble. But anyway, I would really like to hear what you guys think about it, because I know that we all come from different backgrounds and have different experiences, so I think it could be a really interesting discussion to have. Just be respectful and leave a comment on my last post. So I'm already getting a lot of comments and messages, which I think is awesome, and I can't wait to read and respond to the messages, but unfortunately I live in a capitalistic society and I have to work right now, I'm about to walk in the door, so guys, I just want to say I appreciate all of your comments and all of your input. I'm really enjoying reading what other people think. It kind of helps me feel out my own opinions and what I believe. So I appreciate the discussion.